Hi all, I'm Waldemar. Welcome to chessadelic.com. We're going to have a look at a game played between Aronian and Ivanchuk during the 5th round of the MTEL Masters chess tournament in Sofia, Bulgaria 2008. In time trouble, both players have reached this position. After a speculative pawn sacrifice and a piece sacrifice by Aronian to keep the black king in the center during the middle game, Ivanchuk has reached a more or less winning position here after he managed to castle in an artificial way. But white still has a free pawn, and yeah, this is a little bit of a hand tire for black. But it is Aronian's move, and in playing b5, b6, which he did, he immediately gives away his free pawn. I suppose there would have been a way for him to try and defend more tenaciously, because now he puts the pawn on a black square. And this means that it can now be attacked twice by the black pieces, and therefore it will be lost. So Ivanchuk now obviously played rook b1, then there followed f4, there was a check in between, king g3, and an exchange on f4. And after this, Ivanchuk takes the pawn, bishop takes b6. Now, of course, it is obvious that black is going to win. He will coordinate all his pieces against an attack on the white king and force the win. Queen c3, rook b1, f5, and rook g1 check was played here. Now probably it was best or more tenaciously for Aronian to go to f4 with his king, but maybe he already saw this little trick coming that he plays in a few moves, and he just wanted to give the game an artistic end. He also realized, of course, that he was going to lose this game. Both players have managed time trouble, and if he goes to f4 or to the h file as he played in the game, it doesn't really matter. So he plays king h3. Now Ivanchuk brings in his last piece for the attack, rook e8, and then Aronian played queen f6. And now a very strong move, bishop f2, cutting off the escape route by h4 for the white king. And this means that since the rook on g1 is also cutting off the escape squares on the g file, that black is now threatening mate by means of rook e3 check. Okay, since nothing is to be done against that anymore, Aronian tried to play his final trick, which is quite aesthetically pleasing but not working. He now sacrifices his queen on g7, and I'm not sure, I don't think that Ivanchuk could fall off his chair, but just gave Aronian a nice smile. Of course, he realizes that when somebody sacrifices the queen in such a manner that he's trying to do something, for instance, try to create a stalemate or something. But Ivanchuk took the pawn, and now the final check of revenge came, f5, f6 check, and now it becomes apparent that if, and let's have a look, Ivanchuk would have taken this pawn, then after g4, g5, the final sacrifice, so to say, it doesn't really matter what black plays. For instance, he can take on g5 with his king, but then white is in stalemate and the game would have ended in a draw. But after king takes g7 and f5, f6 check, Ivanchuk played the very cautious king f8 and not allowing the stalemate trick. And in this position Aronian resigned. He could have played, which is his only move, g4, g5, but then of course there would follow the aforementioned mate with rook e3. So, this ends this small series of 4 videos about the consecutive wins that Ivanchuk managed in the first leg of this MTEL Chess Masters tournament in Sofia. I hope you've enjoyed our small coverage, and until next time, bye!